last session we have discussed about the application related to the CNC machines or computer numerical control. So in today's session we will discuss about the part programming for CNC machines. So part program, how actually the program can be done for a CNC and its basic information regarding this today we will discuss. So what exactly the CNC program is? So it is a group of commands given to the CNC for operating the machine is called the program. To operate the CNC machine we have to give the program, so that is called as CNC programming. So what all it consists of? It consists of the information about the part geometry. It consists of about the motion related to the movement of the cutting tool, or it may be the related to the cutting speed, or it may be the feed, or it may be the axis of rotation, axis which is given for the commands which are given, as well as the auxiliary functions such as the coolant on, or it may be the off, spindle direction. Everything is given by this program for the to run the machines here. So that is what the CNC programming is. So what exactly the CNC program consists of here? So the structure, the program structure, it consists of the character, it consists of the word, it consists of the block, and it consists of the program. So the four basic terms which consist of the CNC program is the character, word, block, and the program. So what exactly the character is? Character is the smallest unit of a CNC program. So it has it can have a digit, or it may be the symbol, or it may be the letter. So what exactly the word is? Word is a combination of alphanumeric character. This creates a single instruction to the CNC machine. So each word begins with a capital letter followed by the numeral. These are used to represent the axis position, or it may be the feed rate, or it may be the feed rate, speed, preparatory functions, and miscellaneous functions. So it is nothing but the G codes and M codes which we are going to use in the programs. So the program block, so program block may contain multiple words sequenced in a logical order of processing here. So the which are been in a sequenced way to maintain a sequence as well as logic order of processing, that is nothing but the block. And the program comprise of multiple lines of instructions, that is the block, which will be executed by the machine control unit. That is what the program is. So it consists of the fixed zeros and floating zero. What exactly this fixed zero and floating zeros? So fixed zero is nothing but the origin is always located, the origin which is always located at some position of the machine table, usually in the southwest corner or the lower left hand of the table, and all tool locations are defined with respect to this 0 point here. So that is what we call it as fixed zero. And floating zero is very common with respect to this CNC machine which are using nowadays. That is nothing but operator sets a 0 point at any convenient position with respect to the machine table. So the coordinate system, which is with respect to the Cartesian coordinate system, so or work coordinate systems, okay, with respect to that you can fix any of the reference point which we call it as a floating zero. Model and non-model commands. So what exactly is model command? So commands issued in the numerical control program may stay in effect indefinitely until they explicitly cancelled or changed by some other commands, or they may be effective for only the one time that they are issued. So one time which are been used and which are of effective indefinitely. So indefinitely we are going to use these commands, and which are been cancelled by changing with the by changing of some of the other commands. So that is called as the The former are referred as model commands. So these are called as model command. So for example, which include feed rate or selection and coolant selection. So all these are indefinite. These are effective which are indefinitely. Which are changed with respect to the using of other commands. So commands that are effective only when you issued and whose effects are lost for subsequent commands are referred to it as non-model commands. So these are effective only when which are issued. So if we are going to issue that command, then only it will activate. That we call it as non-modal commands. So the feed, or it may be the selection of coolant, all these are which are of effective, which are indefinitely, so which are being used continuously. So that are called as modal commands. These are non-modal commands. So dual command which instruct the tool to remain in a given configuration for a given amount of time. So it is known as a non-modal commands. So structure of an NC part program. So how exactly this program consists of? So here NC part program is made up of series of commands that are input into the machine control unit in a serial manner. So this machine control units which interprets these commands and generates the necessary signal to each of the drive units of the machine to accomplish the required action here. So this NC program is required to have a particular structure that controller can understand, and it may follow a specific syntax. So here commands are input into the controller in units called blocks or statements. So it may be in terms of blocks, or it may be in terms of the statements which are being useful for the commanding here. So each block is made up of one or more machine commands which are being made up of number of blocks which are being made for the machine commands. So in general, several commands are grouped together to accomplish a specific machining operation. Hence the use of a block of information for each operation. So each line which indicates the group of the commands which are used for each operation. So each command gives a specific element of command control data, such as dimension, or it may be the feed rate. Each command within a block is also called as a word here. So the way in which words are arranged within the block is called as a block format. So three different block formats are commonly used. That is fixed sequential format, tab sequential format, and word address format. So three types of the formats we are going to use for the blocks, for formation of the blocks. That is nothing but the fixed sequential format, tab sequential, and word address format. So three types we are going to use. So word sequence format, usually on virtually all modern controllers we are going to have a word sequential format we are going to use. That is in terms of N50, G00, X50, Y25, Z0. So N codes and G codes, N which is we are going to use, and G codes, X, that is XYZ direction, F is a feed rate. Like this we are going to use the commands word sequential format. So with this type of format, each type of word is assigned as address. Each word is assigned as an address that is identified by a letter code within the part program. So thus the letter code specifies the type of the word that follows, and then its associated numeric data is given. For example, the code T represents which represents a tool number, Thus a word of the form T01 would represent tool number 1. In the same way, theoretically, with this approach, the words in a given block can be entered in any sequence, and the controller should be able to interpret them correctly here. So with the word address format, only the needed words for a given operation have to be included within the block. So the commands to which the particular numeric data applies is identified by the preceding address code. So word format has the advantage of having more than one particular command in one block. Sometimes that would be impossible in the other two formats. So commonly used word addresses, that is N code, G code, and XYZ codes. So here N code, which is nothing but the sequence number used to identify each block within any NC program, and provides a means by which ANC commands may be rapidly located. It is program line number. It is a good practice to increment each block number by 5 to 10 to allow additional blocks to be inserted if further changes are required. So N codes, which are the sequence codes which we are going to use, and these are incremented by 5, 10, 15, 20 like this to allow for the insertion of the inserting of the other additional blocks. G codes, which are nothing but the preparatory codes which are used as a communication device to prepare the machine control units. So this G codes indicates that a given control function such as Z01 linear interpolation is to be requested. So G01 like the G05 like this, we are going to have a G codes which are used for the interpolation, or it may be the circular formats, or it may be the different codes that is for preparatory codes which we are going to use. X, Y, Z codes, that is the coordinates which we are going to use. This gives the coordinate position of the tool. F code, F is nothing but the feed rate. The feed code specifies the feed in the machining operation. S code, which indicates the spindle speed. The S code specifies the cutting speed of the machining process. T, it is nothing but the tool selection. T code specifies which tool is to be used in a specific operation. M code, miscellaneous function. The M code is used to designate a particular mode of operation for a NC machine tool. I, J and K codes, they specify the center of arc coordinates from starting. So I, J and K coordinates which are used for the arc coordinates, codes which are used for arc coordinates from starting. So this is the sequence and format of the words. How we have to use, in what sequence we have to use. So which should come first and which should come next. So that is, here we are having a sequence and the format of the words. So N3, the first one is the N3. N is nothing but the sequence number. N is nothing but the sequence number. So N3, it is nothing but the sequence number. G2 is nothing but the preparatory function. So G01, G02, G05, which are the preparatory functions. X plus 1.4, Y 1.4 plus 1.4, Z plus 1.4, 12, J20 we are having. So here X, Y, Z, which indicates the designation coordinates. Designation coordinates in the respect to X direction, Y, Z direction and Z direction. And next we are having I2, J2, K2, that is nothing but the distance to center of circle. So distance to the center of the circle. So when we are going to have arc dimensioning or arc coordinate, we are having I2, J2, K2, nothing but the distance of the center of the circle here. F is the feed rate which we are going to have. S is the spindle speed. T is the tool changing, and tool with respect to the fourth tool which we are going to have. Spindle speed with respect to the fourth, feed rate with respect to the 5, and M2 which is nothing but the other miscellaneous functions which we are going to use. So this is the format in which we should have a format for the CNC programming. So we are having the that is the G codes, that is G00 rapid linear positioning, G1 linear feed interpolation, G2 that is clockwise circular interpolation, G03 that is the CCW, that is the circular interpolation, that is counterclockwise direction, which is a circular interpolation, G04 dwell, G07 imaginary axis designation, G9 exact stop, that is exact to the stop, 10 offset value setting, G17 XY plane selection, G18 ZX plane selection, G19 YZ plane selection, G20 input in inches, 21 input in millimeters. Like this we are going to have a G codes. By using these G codes, we have to plan for the programming with respect to the operations here. So G99 up to G002 we are having up to G99 100 codes we are having, that is in a G codes, that is return to R point in canned circle. So everything can be planned by using this G codes. So G001 to G99, that is, we are having 100 codes. So 100 codes we are having in G codes, we can use for the programming here. List of M codes. M codes may vary from machine to machine depending on the functions available on it. They are decided by the manufacturer of the machine. So these M codes are listed in common ones. That is M00 to M00. That is the operational program stop automatic. So it depends, all these M codes which depends on the machine codes. These are the machine code. M code is nothing but the machine codes. So it depends upon the different types of the machines, and it depends upon the manufacturer here. So M00 is nothing but the operational program stop automatic. M01 operational program stop request. M2 program end. M3 spindle on clockwise, spindle on counterclockwise. M5 spindle stop. M6 tool change. M7 mist coolant, that is the coolant 1 on. M8 flood coolant, that is the coolant 2 is on. So different types of the coolant we are having, that is mist form, or it may be the flood coolant we are having. So M9, which is the coolant off, we are having. So M30 end of the program or reset to start. M98 sub program call, or M99 sub program end. So like this we are having the M codes which depends upon the machine, and it depends upon the manufacturer. So in this we are having G codes. G00, that is rapid traverse. That is when the tool being positioned at a point preparatory to a cutting motion. To save time, it is moved along a straight line at a rapid traverse at a fixed traverse rate, which is pre-programmed into the machine's control system. So typical rapid traverse rates are 10 to 25 meters per minute. So but can be as high as 80 meters per minute. So how exactly we are going to have a syntax, that is N010 G90 or G91. G90 or G91, it is nothing but the absolute or incremental type here. G90 is absolute, G91 is incremental type. So absolute, if you want absolute type, we should give G90. If it is an incremental, it is G91. And in the same way, that is Z00, X10, Y10 and Z5. So which are the dimension with respect to the direction. Like this we have to give the code for the rapid traverse. G01 interpolation feed rate, that is tool moves along a straight line in 1 or 2 axes simultaneously at a programmed linear speed. So the feed rate, so feed rate is given by F25 feed rate for this. Like this we have to give the linear interpolation. G02 or G03 circular interpolation. So when we are having a circular form, so for that we are having a format N which is the sequencing, and G02, G03, X, Y, Z, I, J, K, that is I, J, K, which is the arc center, and the feed. In the same way we are having sequencing number or G02, G03, X, Y, Z. Radius, if we are having a radius, then we have to give the radius for that one, and the feed rate using the arc radius. So arc center, the arc center is specified by the address, that is where exactly the tool has to be. So address is given by IJK. IJK are the X, Y and Z coordinates of the arc center with reference to the arc start point. So you can see here G02 moves along a clockwise arc, so it moves in the clockwise direction, whereas G03 moves along the counterclockwise, so it moves in a counterclockwise. So that is a difference. And when we are going to have a tool, we have to specify the direction I, J and K. So in what direction, X, Y and Z direction, we have to specify that one. So you can see here with respect to X, Y, Z direction, I, J, we are having I, with respect to that we are having J, and we are having a radius for that one. So in the same way we are having X and Z direction. So X and Z direction we are having I and K direction, I and K with respect to that. In the same way I, J with radius we are having. So like this we have to give the programming for the circular interpolation. So G90, so I have told this one, G90 is for absolute positioning command, and G91 is for incremental. So what exactly this absolute positioning command? So when using this G90 absolute position command, each dimensions are moved with reference from a fixed point. So in absolute 0 we are having a fixed point, that is a part 0, or it may be the fixed 0 point it is. So fixed point is known as absolute 0. Absolute 0, which is usually set at the corner edge of a part, or at the center of a square, at the center of the square or round part or an existing board. So absolute 0 is where the dimension of a part program are defined from. If we are going to define from the center of the part, we have to place it at the center. If we are going to design, if we are going to have a program for the exact corner of the part, we have to give that as a 0. So based on the programmer, based on the programming, we can define the 0 point, that is nothing but the reference point it is. So absolute dimensions are referenced from a known point on the part and can be any point the operator chooses here. So such as the upper left corner, or it will be the center of the round part, or an existing board. So any of the points are being chosen here, that depends upon the programmer here. So that is the absolute positioning command here. So G91 incremental positioning command, this code is model and changes the way axis motion changes or interpreted. So G91 makes all subsequent command incremental, that is a 0 point shift with the new position here. So with respect to 0 positions, it goes on changing the points here. So n is the sequence, G91 XYZ ABC like this. So we are having the operating point, OP is the operating point. From there we are going to have the point which taken as X, Y and Z. When it shifts to the next point, again it takes it as X, Y and Z here. So that is the incremental one, that is one to another, it goes on subsequent incremental form. That is what we are having, the incremental positioning command. So we are having here the plane selection. How the plane selections are been done? G17, G18 and G19 are with respect to the plane selection here. X, Y, Y, ZX and ZY selection, plane selection here. So G17, which is a XY plane selection, syntax N, that is G17. N is the sequence and G is the code, that is G17, which is for XY plane. And in the same way, G18 with ZX plane, G18 with respect to ZX plane, G19 with respect to ZY plane here. So when we are going to give, when we have to give the program, that is N020 sequencing number, which is G17, G75, F6, S300, T1001, M008. Like this we have to give the programming for with respect to the plane selection. So G70 inch data input or G71 metric data input. So when we are going to give a program with respect to the inches or with respect to the metric, at that time G70, which is inches, we are going to give in the inches, G71 which is in the metric data we are going to have. Manual part programming example. So how exactly the part programming has to be done? So in our next session, we will discuss how exactly the programming are being done by taking some of the examples here. So in today's session we have seen how we have to go for programming for CNC. So how which different with the different words or with the different commands, how we have to give. So in the next session, this manual part programming, by taking some of the examples, I will come with you to discuss about the part programming. Okay, thank you students.